Hunting from a pit blind can be an incredible experience. Moist soil impoundments, flooded rice, but they can present their own unique challenges.
First, you're dealing with loaded weapons, shotguns, maybe several in the duck blind. Sometimes people are moving around as well as the dogs, so gun safety is really important. And also, watch where you're aiming and shooting. Right over the dog's head is not a great idea.
An unsteady dog can present a terrible safety challenge in the pit blind. If they jump out while you're coming up to shoot, you could have a terrible accident on your hands, and nobody wants to see that while they're hunting. Now, how do we get that started? We start off with nothing else but a plain wooden box designed like the dog box on a pit. We start acclimating the dog to the pit box they're going to find a field using this wooden box. It is very similar in dimension, size, shape, and depth. We start by getting the pup to load into and out of the box and making them sit quietly each time before they load or unload. Next, we move to walking around the box while the pup sits patiently. Then we move to denials. Denials are important. That's where you're going to get that good steady dog. They know they can't move until they hear their name. The last step before adding stimulus is running memories and marks from the box and making them deliver and then load in the box remotely. This steady work and training is key when you start adding the stimulus, such as birds landing in the decoys. Our next step for a more realistic training scenario is to sit on the ground next to the dog while blowing a call and an assistant throws a mark and we shoot our shotgun into the air. This simulates the sounds and movement the dog will encounter during a real hunt. The other thing you can think about is sitting in this pit box is so similar to sitting in the dog hide patiently and quietly during the hunt. Something else to think about, it's going to be very loud for that dog with those shooting those magnum loads. If they become fearful at all of that sound, stop the hunt, get the dog out of the situation. You don't want to entrench that fear. A steady dog is going to make for a safe hunt, an enjoyable hunt. Steadiness matters.
Duck Dog is presented by Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs.